Boston, Massachusetts, stood at the epicenter of the American Revolution, serving as a hotbed of revolutionary activity, defiance, and resistance against British rule. From the Boston Massacre to the Boston Tea Party, the city played a pivotal role in shaping the course of the revolution and inspiring the fight for independence. Let's explore the story of Boston during the American Revolution and its enduring legacy in the history of the United States. A hub of colonial descent. In the years leading up to the American Revolution, Boston was a bustling port city teeming with colonial merchants, artisans, and activists who were deeply dissatisfied with British policies and taxation. Tensions between the American colonies and the British government reached a boiling point in Boston, where acts of resistance and defiance against British authority were commonplace. The Boston Massacre. On March 5, 1770, tensions erupted into violence when British soldiers fired into a crowd of American protesters in what became known as the Boston Massacre. The incident left several civilians dead and further inflamed anti-British sentiment in the colonies. The Boston Massacre served as a rallying cry for colonial unity and resistance against British oppression. The Boston Tea Party. One of the most iconic acts of defiance in American history occurred on December 16, 1773, when a group of colonial activists disguised as Mohawk Indians boarded British ships in Boston Harbor and dumped hundreds of chests of tea into the water in protest of the Tea Act. The Boston Tea Party galvanized support for the Patriot cause and marked a turning point in the struggle for independence. The Siege of Boston. In the early stages of the Revolutionary War, Boston became the focal point of military conflict between British troops and colonial militia. The Siege of Boston, which began in April 1775 following the battles of Lexington and Concord, saw American forces under the command of George Washington surround the city and cut off British supply lines. The siege lasted for nearly a year until British forces evacuated Boston in March 1776, marking a significant victory for the Patriot cause. Legacy and impact. The legacy of Boston in the American Revolution is indelible and far-reaching. The city's defiance and resilience in the face of British oppression inspired other colonial towns and cities to join the fight for independence. Boston's role as the cradle of liberty helped to shape the identity of the United States as a nation founded on principles of freedom, democracy, and self-determination. Conclusion: a beacon of freedom. As we reflect on the story of Boston in the American Revolution, we are reminded of the city's enduring legacy as a beacon of freedom and resistance against tyranny. Boston's pivotal role in the struggle for independence serves as a testament to the power of ordinary people to change the course of history through courage, sacrifice, and determination. Today, Boston stands as a symbol of liberty and democracy, inspiring future generations to uphold the ideals of the American Revolution and strive for a more just and equitable society.